Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to go pick up a gearbox for my friend Richard, and at the same time we're going to go and interview the guy that we're picking it up from. Stay tuned.
I do like a bit of RV. Can you tell? Somebody's in trouble.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm in the car with Aaron. Say good day, Aaron.
He's going.
Hey, it's going. We're on the way to pick up a gearbox for our friend Richard, who's finally decided to pull his finger out and finish his Skyline. So he has an R32 Skyline, which for those of you who've been watching my videos for a while, you might have seen this white R32 Skyline in the background of our Chop Shop video, and when we did the manual conversion to the Stagia. So at Chop Shop, we actually pulled the engine out. So that engine had been in the car for many years. It was pretty badly seized up, and just in the last week or two he started ordering parts to build a bit of a monster RB2630 to drop into it. So one of the pieces that he needs for it is a new gearbox, because he wants to be pushing a fair bit of horsepower, more than what the standard R32 gearbox can handle. So we're on our way to pick up a CD00, no, that's what Aaron wants. So we're currently on our way to pick up a TR6060, as well as bell housing adapter and some other bits and pieces like a shifter and stuff, from a guy called Aaron, who is also known as Boost Doc. So while we're there, I'm hoping that we can have a bit of a chat about all the stuff that Boost Doc makes and sells, and find out a little bit more about what makes him tick, because I've known this guy, I've seen this guy's products for a couple of years now, and he makes some pretty innovative solutions for the RV platform. So just for my inner RV nerd, I'm really excited to meet this guy and have a look at what he does. We are here at the Boost Dog's house. Let's go say g'day and check out his workshop. How you going?
You want to kiss, do you?
Nice to meet you. Here we go, bring it in. So this is Aaron. This is the Boost Dog. So yeah, this is his workshop, and he's got a few things to show us while we're here. But obviously, as you can see, there's a ton of RV parts just lying around everywhere, which I'm super excited about. And I think Aaron, as much as his love of JZ will prohibit him from saying that, I'm pretty sure he's excited to see all this stuff too, right?
Yeah, not converting yet. We'll convert him. Might take a bit, we'll convert him.
So this is where all the magic happens.
How it works. Because, I don't even know where my boxes are. I don't use them. I do like a bit of RV.
Yeah, I can kind of tell.
Can tell? I think it more picked me than I picked it, to be honest. Well, I'm Aaron, I'm from Boost Doc. What do I do? Well, people ask me from time to time what I do for a job or what I do for a profession. I don't tell them I'm a mechanic because then they're like, oh, I want to fix your brake pads. I'm like, no. And then you say, well, I build race car parts. Most people have no concept of what that actually means or what that entails. I just like to build stuff. It's a driving force like breathing. I just have to do it, so I do it. I see something, I don't like it, I fix it. So early off, my then girlfriend, now wife, bought a VL, bright yellow, don't go there. Turboed it, it was fun. Life moved on. I think it's about 2001, bought an R33, so it was the first one in the area. Weren't many in the state, it was great fun. Every time I tried to buy something from Japan, it was millions of yen. So had to make things, 6 Boost was starting, so bought some of his stuff, lots of smaller guys but just starting at that point, so which are now industry names. So I started making my own parts, made an intercooler kit, made exhaust manifolds, made that's where it originally started. Kyle was doing big in that, so I went, you know what, there's no point competing with him. Hey Kyle. So I sort of diverted into my own little area and went and did a bunch of other jobs in the middle, fixed vending machines, sewing machines, built buses, trucks, trailers, yeah.
So very hands-on.
Very tactile. I like fiddly things, hence the business, I guess. And at the same time period, my father-in-law was racing VL and an R31 Speedway, so always helping him where I could. Not as much as I probably should have. Looking back, I wish I actually spent more time with him doing that. So he raced just over 30 years, so Yeah, there's a lot of information, a lot of tricks and secrets you pick up helping. And then of course from the VL, yeah, you know, bad things happen. So we bought the R33 and that was really a baptism of fire and education in the RV world. Well, back then, you know, like Nissan here had no idea what oil filter went on it, what oil went in it, spark plug. They had no idea.
Because it was an import.
It was brand new, you know, like that was 2001, it was a 93, 94. So yeah, it was not very old. There was just no information. We couldn't get suspension bushes, we couldn't get pretty much everything for it. Like even light bulbs, there was no listing on light bulbs. You had to physically take it out and go, oh, that's what, okay, sweet, you know. And SAU was quite small at that point. And again, all us older guys were sort of just muddling our way through, oh, I worked out this fits or that fits, you know, and that's, I had a hand in my little bit of helping that grow. But yeah, you know, so a lot of those things were just us on the ground as young fellas trying to sort it out, and it just grew, and my group of friends grew with that, you know. So there's a lot of guys, particularly in the Queensland area, that are industry leaders now, I guess, you know, and it all grew from that time period. Probably the best way to describe that is I'll run headlong usually into a problem or a mechanic or a machine shop or even a race team, so to speak, will come to me and go, hey, I've got this problem, can you make it like this? Or can you do this? Or can you do that? Or, you know, like this box here, haven't opened it, it's Mitsubishi parts. Oh, sorry guys. Oh. They will send me a box and go, I've got a problem, can you fix it for me? I'm like, yeah, all right, let's have a look at it. So then I do my interpretation of it. So the due process is, I'll take it to a machine shop or a race team and go, here, I've made one, run it, tell me your feedback. You know, machine shop will go, I need this bigger, I need that smaller, I need this tighter, usual sort of things. I'll remake it, send it back to them and go, run it again. And they'll put it through the system, they'll hit it with hammers for all I know. I don't know what they do to it. They'll come back and they want this, this, and this change, or yep, bonded, let's go. So sweet, send it to a couple of guys to test fit, test run. I'm really mean, I don't tell them anything about the product, I just send it to them. If it doesn't work on its own merits, back to the drawing board, back to CAD, back to remachining, and I have drawers which I can show you. No, I'm not going to show you. Of cancelled stuff I've just given up on or not happy with, or it's not fit for market, or it doesn't get my stamp. You guys just never see it. So yeah, some parts are awesome and some parts just take a lot more work to get to the final result. And then we'll go and put it in the car to go testing. So I've got a few performance shops that I send parts to, and they'll go stick it in the car and go, hey, this is designer stuff, or it's new, it's testing, it's beta, go run it, see what it's like, you know? And they quickly tell you, whether they pay for it or it's free, doesn't matter, they quickly tell you. Love or hate, and it's fine, and it's all feedback, you know? If they hate it, I need to know why, or this doesn't bolt in, or that thread needs to be deeper, or they tell you. And good, you know, like, it's good, it's a good, solid system that works. Billet cam caps, so these have been out for a while now. These are quite useful to shops. This is actually for an order, I was actually had it out this morning. So to have a buggered head, you know, it's had a cam gall issue, or someone's pulled apart a project and they've lost the parts, got you covered. So no one's really going to know, except those who machine things. The factory... The factory unit is actually cast, kind of like a cupcake, if you will. And it's actually tapered. It's smaller at the top than it is at the bottom. If you bother to measure it, and I never did until I started this, they're actually tapered. And they've done that so it comes out of the mould, nip and bolt the head, and they line bore it, etc. These are not. They don't have to be, so they're not. It's just one of those little intricate things that you just learn as you're making parts you didn't know existed, and then all of a sudden you know stuff.
But also the fact that you don't have to rub back the parting face?
So yeah, these are smaller inside and diameter in the middle here. They're made like that so machine shops have got some material to play with. So otherwise what normally happens is you'll face it, which then makes it egg-shaped, it's no longer round, and then they line bore it. Well, I took the liberty to just make the bore a little bit smaller, whisker, and when they line bore it, all the gold will disappear, which is what's supposed to have happened. And then we know the process has been fulfilled correctly. The machining process has done what it's done. It's actually easier to machine it because they can see, and then gold's gone. It's not gone, like, not that they care. I'm not going to tell them how to do their job. Sorry, guys. It's all right. They don't need me to tell them how to suck an egg, mate. So this is basically a very accurate representation of a factory unit. There's a couple little bits in here that I would have preferred to change, but I've left it as stock as I can make it, just for that reason. So anything aftermarket that already bolts to the head will bolt to this. So my splash plates, cam gears, nothing interferes, all the seals fit, all the rocket cover stuff, it's all the same.
So what I'll get you to do is...
Right, so currently, let's talk about that, because there's a couple of things in the pipeline I don't really want to discuss yet. I'll tell you off camera, how's that? Keep the viewers on their toes. So currently, you all know I've been playing with the built badges. Titanium is here, it's in my hand, it's very cool. How do I say this? The toughest badge on the market, bar none. Yeah, it's a bit, okay.
I think you can make that claim.
I think I can make that claim. I don't know if anybody else has been mad enough, crazy enough to do it, but I did it anyway. I will be making side badges for these. I'm investigating a few other things. I've had just an amazing response with titanium. People want titanium. These will be available soon. There's a lot more of this coming. So yeah, I'm excited for this. As far as performance stuff, this ain't it, but for sheer bling, and the car certainly at that age where it's deserved it. They're a hero coal car now, and I'm proud as punch to produce something like this. This is a coil cover for the Find RB20, the red tops. Come in the HR31s of those kind of cars. My buddy John has a car, Fat Dat, you can look that up. We built a Neo 32 for it. He didn't like the original colour, neither did I. We wanted something that was Datsun-ish and still styling like the Skyline. So he drew this up and he said, oh, can you make this for me? Yeah, sure. Can also get it with Skyline in there. For his personally, we put RB32Z to match his car. So I made 9, so 3 of each. 3 are not for sale, obviously. And 3 of these will say RB and the other 3 say Skyline. I'm only limited run. I can't imagine I'll sell too many of them anyway, but it's just one of those interesting parts you make for a customer, for a mate really, for his car. And great piece of gear. Just interesting and odd, and one day somebody will love it more than I do, I hope.
I love your little projector plate for shipping.
Oh yeah, because I ship to America.
Keep that deck face safe.
Oh, I do side plates as well.
Oh yeah.
So this is the RB rear-wheel drive sump kit. So these are designed, they got these little tabs, and you just simply, watch this. There we go. And then this goes onto this side, so we just bend him that way, if I got this on the right path. And he'll just block into there when I get him in his sweet spot. And the long one goes on the other side, and we just do a little bit like this. I might have done a few of these, hey? And this part goes in here, it's in the middle. I won't dag it all the way home, but you can see how it goes. And that's it. There's a little stainless boss. That goes inside for the drain plug inside here. It's a nice little machine part. It goes in here for the sump plug. It's made of stainless, so a magnetic sump plug won't stick to everything it shouldn't do, because magnetic sump plugs want to go everywhere but in the hole. And then we just use the little, and they just press in here to make the little one-way flaps. It's easy as that. Then there's a lid that goes on top. It's got a little, get it the right way, just a little bit of a bend. That might be a little bit too much. And you can see it's all keyed all the way around. It's fairly fill resistant. I've got a fairly sizable spot there for the dipstick tube. So you can move it around depending on, because this goes not just to Australian cars, but it goes to America, it goes in a lot of different places. So the fabricator can move the box around to fit their situation. And it just works. And I have welded ones out hopefully Monday. So this will be available in DIY like this, or welded, finished, ready to bolt on.
Well, there you go, guys. That's a bit of a look at Bostock's workshop. So thank you very much for showing us around.
You're welcome.
Appreciate some of that exclusive insight into how this magnificent mind works and to how this workshop process goes. So
That's debatable. But thank you, yes.
yeah, no, that's all right. Okay, no problem there.
Just get from the car.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this.
That's good. So there you go. That's one gearbox delivered.
This looks like one of those hack jobs you see on those auction websites. Do not buy. Mint.
I would unbolt everything
Right.
and just degrease.
Yeah.
If you throw enough money at it, it'll get fixed.
Look at that. Quick release.
It's definitely got all the parts this engine mount needs.
Shut up.
There's not enough of them.
Shut a hard life, mate.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. That's where I'll leave it there for this video. We'll check back in with Richard in a couple of weeks' time, or at some point once he's done a little bit more work to this motor, to this engine bay, to this car. And we'll just kind of keep in touch with him as he goes through the process, and no doubt bring some more of that content to this channel as well. So if you like this video or anything to do with 30-year-old Nissans, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.